Hello everyone, I am Dr. Arun Sharma. In this video, I will explain about the differences and properties of metals, non-metals and metalloids. In the Bohr's periodic table or the long form of periodic table, we have discussed about the classification of elements into S, P, D and F block. In this video, we will explain about the classification of the elements into the category of metals, non-metals and metalloids. So this is the long form of the periodic table and we can classify the elements as there are 118 elements in the long form of the periodic table or the modern periodic table. So these elements can be divided into metals, non-metals and metalloids. The blue color represents the elements having the metallic character. The green color represents the elements having metalloid character and the yellow color represents for the non-metallic character for the elements. So metals, as we can see here, 78% of the all known elements are having the property like metals and these are present on the left side of the periodic table. In contrast, non-metals are located at the top right hand side of the periodic table. So in between you can see from the green color elements, these are metalloids. So as you go from left to right, the metallic non-metallic character increases, and as we go from down from the above elements and to the downward elements in the same group, the metallic character increases. So you can clearly distinguish of the element, it is metallic, non-metallic or metalloid character. So what is the basic difference between metals, non-metals and metalloids? Metal is an element that readily forms positive ions, cations and has metallic bonds. In case of non-metals, these non-metals are the elements which form negative ions by accepting or gaining electrons. While metalloid is an element that has properties that are intermediate between those of metals and non-metals. Metalloids can also be called semi-metals. Examples of metals are like aluminium, copper, iron, gold, lead, silver, zinc. These are metals, while non-metals are like halogens are non-metals. Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus are non-metals. Well, the examples of metalloids are germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium. As you can see here in this periodic table, this is the long form of the periodic table. All the transition F block elements are metals, and the transition metals like the D block elements are also metals, while in case of S block elements for the alkali earth metals are all metals, and alkali earth metals except hydrogen all are metals. Hydrogen is shown in yellow color, so this is hydrogen is non-metal. Now look at the difference. All metals are solids at room temperature, exception mercury is found in liquid state at room temperature. So you can see in thermometers, mercury in the liquid form is present, so for measuring the temperature. So uh, mercury is found in the liquid state, while all other metals are found in the solid form at room temperature. Non-metals are mostly gases and sometimes liquid. Bromine is liquid at room temperature. Some are solid at room temperatures like carbon, sulfur and phosphorus are found in solid state at room temperature, and these are put into the category of non-metals. While metalloids are all solids at room temperature, some metalloids such as silicon and germanium are also used as semiconductors. So the metalloids can be used as semiconductors. Now you can see that metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, while the non-metals are good insulator of heat and electricity. So the non-metals cannot conduct electricity and heat as well. But in case of metalloids, they are less conductive than metal but more conductive than non-metal. So metalloids are the intermediate state of the metals and non-metals. Now look at the metals. Metals are malleable. Malleable means it can be flattened into thin sheets by hammering. So by applying some pressure, metals can be flattened into thin sheets and as well as metals are showing ductility. Ductility means can be drawn into wires. So you can see that gold, copper wire, silver wire. So the metal can be drawn into wires, can be shaped into the form of wires, or can be malleable also. Like they can be converted into the form of thin sheets. But non-metals are neither malleable or nor ductile. In same case, metalloids are also neither malleable or nor ductile. So these are the differences between the properties of and characteristics of the metals, non-metals and metalloids. So please subscribe this channel for more videos. If you have any questions, please free to contact to me. Thank you very much.